Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Bunch formation. He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First and 10 play coming up. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Zero hesitation that time. We just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Toss play, running right. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return to make the tackle at 25. And what a play for this defense.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Back to throw. It's Sayin, looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To throw, it's Sayin. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Porter. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Sack with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Completion makes it second down. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Trying to run, it's Robinson. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play. Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Well, the huge hit there, you have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the ball.
Here he goes. Out past the 30. Past the 10. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
This guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Catch and run for 6.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Fire to the right side, complete. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Wideouts now clustered. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football. The Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Oh, come on,
Oh,
boy.
and he dropped
I knew he
it.
was about to
Don't
drop
see
it.
that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws to the tight
Let you
end.
get dumbass.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Just trying to get rid of it.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the gristle.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Heading left after the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Design quarterback run. Gets the 1st and still running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Running play called on 4th and short.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave the receiver open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Hustles past the defender. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to take a shot.
Oh, you got to put your hand up.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Taking a deep shot here.
Dang.
Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for 1 more play.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Kicking team makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. They'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. Refuses to go down.
God damn, how many times is he going to do?
After a huge chunk play, moves the ball to the 12.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. of their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to find room. It's Pringle. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be fourth down.
Oh my God. Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick this away to get us going here. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looking to throw it on first down. Aggressive call on the opening play. Catch made, a lot of space now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
See what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. On the run, it's Haynes. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the tailback's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
They'll hand it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short. Fourth down now. Bulldogs will look to convert here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun.
Oh, I missed him.
First down, looking for more.
That was crazy. That wasn't an attack before a loss.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to a 34. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Like, yo, what the fuck? This took me so long to turn the corner.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent look by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. Catch is made. Room for one here. They finally out before he gets to the 16-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Goes it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Yeah, block somebody, bro. I don't care who the fuck it is. Just block somebody. God damn.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking for 6. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession.
Short pass finds the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. His toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Ball handed off. Great swings at the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle.
All right.
Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Trap on every formation.
After the extra point, lead is 7, 21-14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football.
Oh.
Bringing pressure.
Come on.
And with nobody open, chooses to just throw it away.
Well-designed play here on the scatter route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27. Will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds the running back for a fourth down catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man steps out at the 28. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quick throw, testing the middle. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Run sets up an important fourth down call for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
He hands it off from the gun. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get it down.
First.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Snags a quick throw. Breaks into the clear. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
But an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver's able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. He goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone.
Ooh, he got up for that.
Very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Under pressure.
Throw it away or fourth down. Hey, yo.
On downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down mark is and running that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun handoff here. It's a 2-yard gain, second and 8. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set, second down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on third down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
I should have slid or something.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On the run, it's Pringle. Breaks into the clear. As the first down is still going. Now here he goes.
Son of a bitch fast.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're letting the offense score. No. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Man.
And the head coach will decide.
What the hell? What type of shit going on, man?